and welcome to 3D Archery. All right, here I am. Made it here about 10:30. Not a whole lot of people. They said there's not going to be a lot of campers. 4 3D courses. I'm taking the ski lift up. 3 of them is access through the ski lift. Now, the brochure said $5, but I was told if you got the button, it's free. So, heading on up. Now for the boring ride. Bum, 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 bum. Need elevator music. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. One more time. Bum 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 bum. Oh, sorry. see him? Yeah. Not bad. My arrows are, nope, I can't see it, so I'm going to go through the tree. That was a good shot. Ain't easy. It's like guitar. There's only one stake and it's made for the compound guys. I'm at 26. It's like a 42-yard shot for the compound guys. Let's see how we do. I'm a little off, but I didn't do no warm-ups. I'm out here shooting cold. And there's nothing behind that baby. That's a dead drop. Like, uh-oh. You know, you got to block it out sometimes, which I did. Thank goodness. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, this shot from the stake, which is for compounds, is about 15 yards back. So I'm moving in a little closer because it's through nothing but growth. And since I have a higher trajectory than the compound guys, it's just, you know, I'm not going to make it. All right, let's take my shot. Not bad, a little plain, but I have next to no arrows, or feathers, I should say. Feathers be gone. Not bad. Plucked it, but that's okay. There you go, nice shot. Let's see what I do. 26 yards. With no feathers. Little low. Thank you. That's a shot right there. Fly pretty straight. See, straight until I hit the target and then it vibrates. Woo! He is now a quadriplegic. There we go. I'm at the first target, which you can't see. I'll show you in a minute. But looks like it's all out in an open field. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stations. So these are going to be long distance shots. Uh-oh. 48 yards uphill. Bazinga! All right, let's go on to target 2. Okay, target 2. 40 yards. So, for you compound guys, you can do 40, and if there's nobody out here, like I'm the only one in the course that I see most targets, you can back up another 40, 50 yards, so 100-yard shot on a deer. I'm gonna take one from back here, and if I don't make it, I'll move up to a more respectable distance. Oh, looks like I don't have to move up to the respectable distance. There we go. Get my body a little lower. Ooh, shot him a little low, but I got him. 28 yards. Turkey. You know, watch my videos. You know I don't like turkeys. It is mainly a joke, but it is a mental block for me. I just got it in my head. And so I play it up. And you know, I should really stop that because one day it's going to probably come back and bite me in the butt. Alright. Distance about 12 yards. See how we do. Hey, hey, it must be my day. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. And I didn't shoot it standing up. Okay, got a deer. It's bedded. And they did a really great job on it. This is going to be a really hard shot because a little knoll, there's very low target. And I know you can't see it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in for you. Then I'll come back and take my shot. So there he is. I know you can't see him. There he is. Right there. See him? Now zoom back slow. That's what 26 yards looks like on camera. I'm going to zoom in. Alright, 26 yards. It's a fun shot. If I make it, it'll be really cool. Now, fortunately, got a branch in the way. Alright. And I got this branch hanging down right here. Might be in my way too. Alright. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that was fun. 26 yards. I think I got an 8. Alright, let me go get my arrow. Fox 18 yards out. Now I'll say one thing about this place, and these guys running this, the same people that run ETAR, and they don't make these shots easy. There's a wolf about 18-20 yards out, and there's nothing behind him but scrub. So, what does that mean? He's got to make a good shot. So, let's see if I can make a good shot. And blade of grass or weed exactly in my bullseye, right where I want to shoot. Not bad. I went a little right, but I got an 8. I know that. and I don't have to go look for it. All right, another one. There's nothing behind him. 24 yards. So, you know, you got shots like this, just got to make them. Went a little low. And needles falling on my face. No, there's no excuse. I screwed up. All right, but I still hit them. And I might have maybe just got an 8. All right, down. Course started out in the open. We went through the woods over here. Now we're coming back out in the open field that we started in. We're just on the far end of it. And I can see this. 1, 2, 3, 4 more targets. All long distance out in the open. Somehow a polar bear got lost and ended up in western New York here. And he's 35 yards out. You know, if I was shooting for score, I'd shoot a lot closer. But I'm just having fun. Let's see how we do. Hey, that was fun. It's at least a 10. You know what? Let's zoom in and see what I got. Then you can hear my disappointment in my voice when I realize I didn't get what I thought I did. Listen up my lens. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Personal note, horse 42 yards. Got a turkey out in the open, no albino, 38 yards. Hey, first try, that was fun. You know, I like long range shooting. You know, you're never going to be totally accurate at it, but it's just cool. All right. I think we got one more to go, and then I'm done with the swamp course. Last target, 34 yards, got a boar. As you can see, it's overcast. It's actually cool, but it's very humid. All right, let's see how we do. Oh, a little low. You know what? I'm doing that one again. I'm going to shoot an 800 spined at it. Alright everybody, I've done 2 courses. I'm going back up. I'm going to try the competition course. Attendance has been weak today, but the weather was raining this morning. And it's actually, the courses are pretty fun. The swamp course was a blast. You know, I had long range targets, 50 yards out, and I had ones in the 20s and the 30s, but they're all made for compounds. So if you're a traditional guy, just move in front of the stake. You know, shoot from where you're comfortable. This is a lot of fun. You know, it's 2 days, so I'll be here tomorrow. I'm hoping to knock as many out so I can go shoot without a camera. Alright, so I've just got about another 5-10 minutes of going up on this. Squirrel! Okay, first target. Now this is the traditional stake. It's you got different ones. Orange is traditional, that's what I'm standing at. My target down there. The other 2 stakes are Hunter is blue and Pro is red stake. Now this course is the competition course, so you know it's pretty cool what they're doing here. They have a hunter's course through the woods. They got that long distance one for the swamp course, Now you got a competition course. Now here's the thing. It's 28 yards. You know, that's a hell of a competition shot. There you go. That's a good shot right there. A little off the side. Screw it, going that way. Hey everybody, see this sign? The first target had it. So I seen the number 2 for the second one. I went to it and I couldn't find the target. These signs aren't for the archery. It's for disc golf. Duh. Alright, so hopefully now I can go on to more targets. I've only shot 2 and I've been wandering around for about 15 minutes. But now I know. And gnats are coming out. All right, I will say this. They are not making this easy on me. You can barely see him, which I doubt if you can even see him at all. It's one of those little bobcat targets. And he's 20 yards out. Trying to find the right arrow. I keep grabbing all the wrong ones. There we go. All right. That is one tiny little target. Yeah. You know, and that makes the hit even more enjoyable. 20 yards in that little bobcat, and I got him. At least an 8, maybe a 10. But that was fun. All right, now that I know where I'm going, I should be able to knock out the targets faster. These guys do a little bit of everything here. It's a ski resort. They had the disc golf. Over there's a mountain bike contraption. They got really cool moogles and things like that for you to jump off and stuff like that. Then they got 3D archery. I mean, these guys do it all. All right, got a boar, about 20 yards. All right, let's take our shot. Oh my goodness, well I hit him. I went way to the side. Yeah, collapsed, I think. That was better. At least it was online. The other one, oh my God, it hit him in the butt. Poor guy, he's running around squealing right now. All right, the guy told me when I got off the ski lift that on the competition course, every target's wide open. So, you know, it's not about missing things, it's about hitting the target. I got an albino deer, 20 yards out. I'm gonna try one of my 500s. I normally shoot 600s out of this baby. So let's see how this works. Not bad, a little low, but that was me more than anything else. All right, let's go get my arrow. All right, 25 yards out the bear. I got a little terrain, but behind me is a big mound, and the compound guys, they got to thread it right between the two. I'm going to try an 800 spine on it just to see what happens. Let's give it a shot. 800s fly good, don't they? 47-pound bow, 800 spined arrow with a 125 grain head, and they move like lasers. All right, on to the next one. All right, everybody, hi there. I zoomed in so you can see it. That javelina is actually 22 yards away. And you know, there's not a lot of window to play with. So, I'm gonna have to try it. That was fun, good shot. 22 yards, at least an 8. Hey everyone. All right, on this target, the orange stake is 39 yards out. Well, shooting for points on a deer 39 yards with a recurve, well, good luck with that. So I'm moving up to 27 yards. And even that's long for most guys, but you know, I'm not shooting for points, I'm shooting for fun. So let's see how we do. All right. Yay me. All right, this shot, orange stakes right there. White turkey, 30 yards away. Dude, I have a hard time hitting them from 10. You know, trying to get points like that's gonna be rough, but I'm gonna take the shot. Because I'm here to have fun. And I like a challenge. 30 yards, huh? Downhill. That was fun. That was a good shot. Probably got an 8, a little under the 10. Let's go take a look. Ooh, a little low. But I didn't hold it long. Oh well. On the next one. Alright, I'm on this one. I'm telling you, this competition course is no joke. It is. They are all long range shots. This isn't like no IBO, things like that. This is one of the shorter ones. This is a 24, which the last few have been, but some of these have been out there in the 30s. Alright, let's give it a shot, shall we? Yeah, that was a good shot right there, baby. Yeah, that's a 10 spotter. All right, I feel better now. All right, this shot, I'm on the stake. 32 yards. I'd probably aim over him to hit him, slightly uphill too. Well, all I can do is try. Now all I can do is cry. Let's try that again. I was not bad. I thought I was. There we go. Thank God he's not too quick. You know, he just seen that arrow fly over him and he's like, hey, what could that be? And then I shot him in the back. All right, on to the next one. This is probably the closest shot on this course so far, and it's 23 yards. There's not been a single shot for the traditional under 20. Not bad, not bad. I'm getting a little sloppy, but this is my third course of the day, so I'm all right. I'm hanging in there, and most importantly, I'm having fun. Open my mouth too soon. Having fun. 24 yards out. You see him. He's eyeballing me. Well, I can do it. I really can. Just gotta make a great shot. You know, just make a good, solid shot. Haven't seen almost any wildlife all day, but between the last two stations, there's been chipmunks everywhere. Squirrel! All right. Will you be able to see? Oh yeah, you'll be able to see it. All right. I can do this. Just gotta focus on form. I have vanquished the turkey. As you know, it is a joke, but I really do struggle with turkeys. It's all up here. But since I've been working with Joe Turner, he's got it down. All right. I'm still having fun. That was good. Good shot. 36 yards. Now, behind the camera, downhill, with nothing behind it, is a buck. And I don't see any stakes. So I don't know what's going on with that. But man, I was like, downhill, wide open. I mean steep down, long distance. Let's try this, 36 yards. First try, I love that. That was fun. And I got an 8, it looks like. That buck's calling my name. Ricky, 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 Ricky. Okay, I got my arrow from the boar. As they're coming down, just inside that little building, I can see a printed sign. So, the shot is from inside that shed onto that deer. So it looks like I'm walking back down the course. Okay, you ready for this? 46 yards. Tournament course. It says hunter and pro sit traditional stand. How about if I low crawl up and get closer to take my shot? Alright, let me try to get my... Yeah! I think that was some points. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to move my camera up. Alright, 46 yards. Let's zoom on in. Oh, well, still an 8. But I tell you what, here's what it looks like full. Ready? There you go. 46. That was fun. 37 yards. All right. Oh, groin shot. But I hit him at 37. 37 uphill. And the bugs are all over now. Okay, here I'm at the stake. 21 yards away. Do you see him? Do you? How about now? Against my better judgment, I'm going to try it from 21. Sometimes I don't have good judgment. Deer, 30 yards. And this is the traditional stake. Hate to see where they make youth. Got those branches are going to be right in my way. So we'll have to hope for the best. Ooh. Last target. And I am mentally exhausted. Just from the walking, these things, and just the outrageous distances. Butt shot on a javelina. 30 yards. All right. What the hell? One more. That one I hopefully went out into the grass. I hit it and bounced off. Hey everybody, I had every plan to sleep outside on the ground, but Mother Nature didn't comply. I went out and bought one of these. If you don't know what it is, you'll never know, but if you know what it is, You know this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So, it's raining, so it takes it out. So first day, one thing they gave me is a cool little decal from Realtree. I won't put it on anything. And I did 3 out of the 4 courses. And they're good. You know, each one's totally different, which I really enjoyed. Course 1 was the competition course, and let me tell you, that was a mother. Now, I shot well, but I was mentally tired just from the extreme ranges and the lack of play. You know, I had no room for error in any of my shots. And you see I blew the last one in the albino, and I bounced it off the javelina. But I'm pretty happy. I shot well. And then I did course 2, which is the woodlands, which I did in the rain. You know, that was a fun course. It's very much like guitar. And I did course 4, which is the swamp trail, which was cool because it had the long range targets and the short range targets. So tomorrow, I'm going to get up, have some breakfast, and I'm going to do course 3, which is the North Shore, they call it. Now, this event's really nice. It's at a ski resort just like guitar, but they have an outdoor grill. They have the Shama grill inside, and they have a bar, and they got a guy playing music tonight. So unlike guitar, when it's lights out, that means there's nothing. Here, they got the bar open, they got the grill open, and right down the street, which you can walk to, there's a restaurant and a bar. So it's pretty good, you know, and the price is reasonable beyond belief. Alright, so I'm just going to kick back, relax, and get up, and let's do it all again tomorrow. Alright, day 2. It's about 9 in the morning. I just went and had some breakfast in the main lodge. Cleaned up in the bathrooms I got inside, and I'm heading out to do course 3. Overcast, supposed to be chance of rain here and there, but that's alright, life is good. Alright, up to 3. Not a bad way to start the day. I hit him, but I went low. Mr. Buka. See the turkey. There is no clean line at him. I'm going to try to kneel down, take a shot at him, and hopefully not ricochet off too much. See how it goes. I got a slight window right here. I'm not going to kneel, I'm squatting down. Got a slight window. Yeah! I am telling you, there is nothing. I had a window about that wide. When I squatted down, it opened up just perfect. Alright, that was fun. On to the next one. I got a deer out there, 22 yards away. A lot of junk, but I found if I stand in this one spot, I got an open window. So I'm going to take a shot at it. Unfortunately, stand here, I'm standing all over stuff. Bad stand, so who cares? Got him. Not bad. Hey. There's my belly. Alright, I got javelina out here, 23 yards. And what you don't see is I got 3 branches obstructing my target hole. So let's see if old Fudge can punch it through it. Fudge did it. It's a good bow. Alright everybody, if you're not a subscriber and you're watching the first time, last target you heard me call this bow Fudge. Well, it's the only bow I gave a name to. I call it Fudge because it's this side, get out of the dang light, There you go. Dark chocolate. And this side's very light. Now, this is a 1967 Ben Pearson Colt. I bought it off eBay. And I sort of bought it by accident. I seen it on there. It just came up, new listing. And I bid 45 bucks. And it said 6 days. I blew it off, never looked again, never got an alert. 6 days later, my phone goes bing, says you won. 45 bucks. And this is my, I just like this bow. I can't put it in words about it, but with this bow, I know I can hit anything. It's got the power, the range, and everything. I just have total confidence with it. My others, I love my Palominos a little bit more, the feel and the hold, but they're not as, this one inspires confidence. That's the only way I can say it. Now I'm going to blow the shot for you because I talked crap. I got a bore 23 yards out, and I got a branch right my way, so I'm going to squat down, get in martial arts horse stance as they call it, and let's take a shot at it. I'm going to get in an open stance. Yeah, and I still clipped the branch. Oh well, but I got him. That's why I love fudge. You got a polar bear. I'm going to try it. 500 spine. Normally I'm shooting 600s, goat tips. Fudge here is 47 pounds. I have a slight overdraw, so it's more like probably 48, 49. All right. 500s, I don't have confidence. My 600s are tuned for this. I should still make it. There's no excuses. Did you see it go? 500s are a little too heavy for this. But I got an 8, maybe a 10. All right. I'm maybe a yard or two from the stake. Why ain't I on the stake? It's full of mud. But there's only one stake here. So I moved up, get in the dry ground. A bear, 22 yards. You see he's leaning over. It's like he's drunk. I think it's pretty funny. Man, I am gut shotting these bears this weekend. All right, last one was 22, I said. I'm on the stake. 23 yards. That's a pretty cool shot, gotta admit, huh? Ooh. As Leaf would say, thank God it's got legs. So there it is, 26 yards away. And that's what I normally zoom up to. That's just to show you the difference. A lot of time people say, oh, that's not the distance you're shooting. No, it is. I just think when you film that you like to see the arrow fly through the air and hit the target. When you're that far away and you see the arrow leaving, all you hear is thump. So that's why I do that, just to let you know. All right, 26 yards, huh? Hey, hey! See, and you can see the arrow on them, sticking in them, so you know where I hit them. That way there I can't go, bullseye! You know, actually miss the target. All right, this one was a Keystone Cop moment. I'm standing at the stake. I'm like, they've all been uphill. So I'm looking up the hill, I'm squatting down, squinting my eyes, my vision's going. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Where's this turn? I'm looking, so the other side's down the hill. I'm looking down the hill, just like I am now. And I go, well, what the hell? And I went, it was behind me the whole time. That's why he's out there strutting. You know, just taunting me. All right, turkey, 21 yards away. I think I can keep in the film. Woo! I didn't lock it in. Didn't do my Joel Turner. All right, I got a boar. Its distance rhymes with boar. Can you guess? 24 yards. Okay, got a deer downhill. Can you guess? Close. 22. Woohoo! I knew it was going to go high, but for some reason I couldn't stop myself, and we'll talk about that later. All right, everybody, at the last station, you heard me say I'll talk more about it. Joel Turner, Iron Mine Hunting Systems. The guy is, one, a phenomenal shot. Two, he is an awesome teacher. He's a big-time hunter, and he's developed a system to help you shoot better. And I love people, you know, they take the instinctive a little too literally. I shoot instinctive, but I use split vision, so I'm looking in the arrow, but I can't tell you how many inches down my arrow needs to be, you know, like a gap shooter. I draw a look, and if that sight picture feels right, that's when I shoot. And my hardest problem was I get to draw, hit my anchor, when do I let go? So I met him when he worked on me some things. So this is what I want you to do. Next time you walk up to a target, ask yourself this question: how am I going to hit this target? What's my plan? All right. What does that mean? Well, one, you got to know your shot cycle. Two, you got to know the distance. So you got to know what you're going to do, how far you're going to do it. Then three, you got to do it. And the doing it part is the hardest part. All right? Because you ever taken a draw and a shot and you knew it was a bad shot but you took it anyways? Well, that's what Joel helps you with. So check out ironminehunting.com. I'm telling you, he can help you. He helped me. I've made leaps and bounds in my accuracy. Between him and Fudge, my old goal was I don't want to miss. Now my goal is I want that 8. I want that 10. That's a big jump in just a year. All right, I have a deer 20 yards slightly downhill. Let's see if I can work my plan. Now I'm talking too much, so my plan's probably shot. Not bad, a little off, that's okay. But see, I had a plan, I worked it. Now, I made one mistake. All right. I'm doing this now because I shot right-handed for 2 weeks. If I didn't do that, it would have been dead on because that is level from where I want it. All right, so don't forget, check out Joel Turner and the ironminehunting.com. And I'm telling you, he can help you. All right, this shot's actually in the 20s, and I'm at 18. Because where I was standing, there's nowhere to put my camera. So I moved up a little bit. Okay. Little javelina. Uphill. Pretty cool shot. Ooh, steep uphill at Bambi. Bambi's at 19 yards. Now I'm slightly off the stake because it is a mud like you wouldn't believe. But it rained last night, most of the night. I'm gonna hop on over a little bit. There's a branch right in my way. Hey, nice shot. That was fun. Deer, 25 yards. You see it goes down deep, curls back uphill, so it's not that bad of a downhill shot. Another one, I did it again. So I'm right here on the stake. I walk down the hill, the last shot's to the inside, and I'm standing like this again going, looking, I go, okay, well maybe it's over here. Like, where the hell? Right behind me again. It's tough getting old. 25 yards. And it's almost straight, so you know, don't have to play with it much. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, alright. I think that's the last one. I have to tell you, course 3 has been my favorite course. Now, I don't know about course 2 because it rained. But course 3, the shots were fun. They're all in my range. They weren't in those 38s, 47s, and all that. You know, it's all in the mid-20s, lower 20s, which I feel comfortable at. Alright, let me go get my arrow. I don't think there's any more, but we'll find out. If there is, there'll be another shot after this. It's 17 yards, slightly uphill. That little javelina. Oh, that was a sweet shot right there. That felt good, you know. Everything hit. The click, 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 click. My mind said, perfect. And then all I had to do is release. All right. Oh, by the way, that wasn't the last target back there, now was it? All right, up there, 23 yards. It's a raccoon. The worst part, he's levitating, which means like he's a really skilled Buddhist monk. This is tough. I'm going to take it because there's a trees net behind it, so hopefully, you know, I won't miss, but if I do, I'll hit something. All right. We'll move closer. 23 is just slightly out of my range. He's a little closer. I went up to 17 yards. Okay, no problem. 23, well, 6 more yards. That's how much 6 yards makes a difference. You see, I only missed by like that much. All right, let's go get the one I lost. That's a long shot. It doesn't look it, but it's uphill, so something probably closer to 30. All the bears around here are very curious. They're all standing up. 25 yards. I'm not shooting with a stake. Stake's another 15, 20 back. That'd be 45 yards? Yeah. No. I'm not that confident. Right where I want to stand. Right where I wanted to stand. Sun's in my eyes, so man, I am shooting these bears low. Okay, he is uphill, but that doesn't count for that much. Oh well, hey, I hit him. I remember what I said about them all getting closer, or being closer than the other ranges. Well, you're doing a great job. These last ones are long. This one, the stake is 45 yards away. Nah, so I moved up. I'm at 25. Cool part is, it's not cool, but the sun's in my eye in every shot. So I'm definitely doing the Clint Eastwood and squinting. Not bad, a little low. But I'll take it. Alright everybody, I just finished the last course. It's day 2, about noon. I destrung fudge and I'm taking out my 38-pound left-hand Ben Pearson Colt. I'm going to go play with that. I'm not going to film it for you. It's just time for me to have fun. You know, this place is awesome. It's like ETAR Light. They only got 4 3D courses. 3 was my favorite. I think that's the one. Yeah, North Shore. That, I had so much fun. I just can't explain why. You know, the targets are just where I wanted them. You know, all in that mid-20 range I can shoot. The others are fun too. It's just I enjoyed that one more. Now they have a lot going on. Now this is different than ETAR. This is a bow hunting festival. And you guys, they've only had a couple hundred people, I think it is, for this. You know, I don't know why. It's either, you know, you guys are lazy, or you didn't know about it, or you're, you know, just indifferent. I don't know. But, you know, if you can, come out and do this. This is a great little event. There's not that many people. So, I'm telling you, only on course 2 did I seen people. On course 3, I seen 2 people, but there were like 5 targets behind me. I seen them way up the hill. I was never rushed. I never had people behind me or in front of me. So, it's a lot of fun. And you know, they do some cool stuff. They had the tree stand shootout. They got a kids safety talk about being in the woods. The kids balloon shoot. They had a guy doing a class on from elite archery, whitetail with a bow. They had Smitty's trapping, doing a trapping demonstration. They had wildlife and property management through food plots. It's all the seminars here are based on hunting. So if you want to hunt, this is the place to come. Now, if you're traditional like me, I don't hunt anymore. I still had a ball. Alright? So boys and girls, you know the deal. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, hell, give me a thumbs down. You got something to say? Put it in the comments. Please share this video so we can get the word out about the Western New York Bow Hunters Festival, because this is a great event. And last but not least, if you haven't done it, please subscribe. Alright boys and girls, and I'll see you next week with an all-new episode of 3D Archery. Time for me to go have fun now. Bye.